Okay, so we are preparing for another snowstorm, and the meteorologists are doing their thing, which is it might be 3 inches or it might be 30 inches, which is like 3 feet. So that would be interesting. I don't think I've ever seen more than like 2 feet at one time. Anyway, let's go to the grocery store. This is gonna be really fun because it's supposed to start snowing tonight, so anytime Snowmageddon happens, the grocery store is crazy. I love that the grocery store is in my building though, so I don't have to go outside. I just have to go down 3 elevators and walk through the parking garage, and then I'm right there. Going to the grocery store, 3rd elevator. Okay, so just got back from the grocery store. I've literally never seen so many people in my life, and they are all Boston nice, which is pushy and assertive and get out of the way. So I survived though, barely. I think I am gonna make some pizza and some cookies and wait for it to start snowing. So there was finally a storm that the meteorologists were actually right about. They said this was going to be a historic blizzard, and they were not wrong. This is actually more visibility than what there was about an hour ago. Okay, I have to give you guys a quick update because I just posted my video about my toaster oven. And somebody pointed out something in the comments that makes me feel like an idiot, but I'm really grateful that they pointed it out. So let me show you something. Apparently this is the crumb tray. They called it something else. The drip tray or something. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Huh, that's not a pan. That's the tray for all the crumbs. Huh. Yeah, well, it fits in there correctly. And the heating elements are even on top of it. Okay, well, maybe you should read the instructions. Or maybe I should. Anyway, yeah. Snowstorm update. It's about 2:30. And what we can see, there's a car out there. It looks like it's struggling because that's kind of a hill to get up, but they're making it somehow. You can't really see the road though. So yeah, I wouldn't suggest going out there. I haven't seen any snowfall totals, so I don't know what the total is yet, but looks like a lot. I think it's still supposed to snow until like 8 or 9 o'clock tonight, and there's a blizzard warning until 7 a.m. tomorrow. So, plus, we have all this ice that's building up on the outside of the window, and every once in a while it breaks off, probably from some of the higher floors, and bangs into my window. It's not a very pleasant sound, let me tell you. Oh, look, there's people walking out there. Wow, they are brave souls. I would not be out there right now. Here's the cookies we're making during the snowstorm. They look pretty good. Here's what they look like when they come out, and then they have to sit for a little bit, and then they're gonna look like that, which is so good. I may have already tried 1 or 2 of them, and they are amazing. Okay, so it's been a couple of days since the storm, and obviously I did not go outside and take pictures because I'm not an outside person. But I saw tons of pictures and videos on Instagram and Facebook, and so I thought we could just look at some of those together and, you know, react to all the crazy amounts of snow. Some parts of New England got like 3 feet, more than 3 feet. I think Providence got 38 inches. So yeah, that's interesting. So let's check it out. It's so crazy. I don't know if you've ever had to dig your car out of that much snow, but I've done it a couple of times. It's not fun. It looks like that is in Providence, I think. Yeah. Absolutely crazy. I mean, I've only been skiing once, and it's definitely not for me. I can tell you that. I spent more time trying to get up than I did actually skiing. It was not good. There's like little pathways around his car. Oh, wow. It's kind of hard to even imagine that much snow until you've seen it firsthand, and it's just insane. And the worst part of it is, especially when there's that much, there's like nowhere to put it. Even when you're shoveling it, I mean, what are you going to do with it? And once you get your cars uncovered, like, yeah, he's using a hockey stick to get snow off your car. Yeah, whatever works. As long as you don't scratch the paint. Crazy. I love these pictures and videos from Cape Cod. I love this one. The shark in the snow. It's such a weird juxtaposition. I think that's the right word. These places are meant for summer. Although, I mean, they look super cute in all the snow too. It looks just like a dreamy place to be. Where is that? It doesn't say where on Cape Cod it is. Okay, so this is not fun. I've seen some of these videos, and I think some of these are from like Scituate and Cohasset and Hull, which is all towns along the southern coast of Massachusetts, and then I'm sure that there's probably some towns in Rhode Island that look like this too. It is absolutely crazy when they get snow, and then because of the storm, it pulls the current in, and so then they flood too. And oftentimes they'll freeze. So there'll be water that comes up over the houses, and then the water freezes on the house with tons of snow. It makes you wonder how any of these houses are actually still standing, and some of them have been there for 100 years, but it's absolutely crazy. I mean, honestly, my dream would be to have one of those houses on the coast, on the ocean. Maybe not quite in this area, but from these videos you see why the newer ones are built on stilts, and I think they're like, most of them are like 12 feet above the ground. It's crazy to see them, especially on calm, nice days. It doesn't make any sense, but then you see these videos and it's like, oh yeah, okay. I think there's some more that are like this too that I saved that are this video was from just a couple of days ago, and that sunset was absolutely gorgeous. I tried to get a picture of it. This is my picture. What a pretty sunset. It's so gorgeous. I know the video shows it being orange, and I don't know why, because it's actually pink. But I love it. Even with the fire truck down there. why my camera comes out way more orange than pink, but I've seen some of the most beautiful sunsets here since I moved downtown. They're so gorgeous. There's turkeys! It always surprises me every time you see wildlife in the city. And I've seen turkeys around, not in Boston, but I've seen some when I lived in Hull, which is Nantasket Beach. And I used to see them in Cohasset all the time. I would go to Cohasset to Starbucks, and I thought it was the strangest thing. Here's a better view of some of the snow. It's crazy how much there is, and what do? There's just nowhere to go. I don't know why this guy is out here shoveling the road. Like, I don't know what you're doing. You're not going anywhere. Looks like he's been shoveling for a while, though. Let's see where this one is. That one was Fall River. Fall River, if you're not familiar with Massachusetts, it's down by Rhode Island, so southern coast of Massachusetts. This one is also from Fall River. We really have to say thank you to all the first responders, everybody that was out in the storm. This is absolutely insane. But, you know, there are people that need things, and it's crazy that the first responders are able to go out there. The firefighters, they did a fantastic job. Wherever they were going, they certainly did a good job. I've seen multiple people. I saw some stories about people who needed medication and their insurance company wouldn't approve the medication to be filled even like 2 days early. And so the police had to deliver the medication to them because they were stuck in their house because of all the snow, which is crazy. This one is from Providence. They got the worst of it for sure in this storm. Yeah, I can't even. It almost makes me claustrophobic looking at that much snow. Ugh. This is another one from the coast. That's a seawall that the water is coming over. It's crazy. Okay, so this one is from the city of Boston. That is a super nice car, too. Pulling somebody on skis. Very nice. I don't know if I had that kind of car, I don't think I would be out there sliding around on the ice, but... Okay, so this one is from Duxbury, and this is another town that's right on the coast. I think it is south of Cohasset, so like south of Nantasket Beach area. People ask me why I don't own a house. This is one of the reasons. You get massive amounts of snow, and I'm sure that like that's an air conditioning thing that's out there. Does it need to be? It probably needs to be uncovered. They probably are not running their air conditioner like I am in a high rise this time of year. But it probably still needs to be uncovered, so... Yeah, how do you dig out of... Ugh. That much snow, there's just nowhere to put it. And it says drifts 4 to 5 feet all the way around my house. That's a really nice house, too. Dang. There's another one. If you have doggos, they have to go outside, right? Oh, poor guy. I don't know if I saved the video, I saw somebody put up a tent that didn't have a floor in it for their dogs. So they had a place that was like, didn't have any snow on it for their dogs to go outside. That's like a fantastic idea. Okay, this one is from Provincetown, which is all the way down at the end of the Cape. Provincetown is kind of a cute little town, and it looks adorable covered in snow too. Okay, let's see, what else do we have? This one is downtown, which I love. I love downtown, especially the houses on Beacon Hill and Back Bay. They look so gorgeous. Everything looks so beautiful covered in snow. I mean, I love the architecture in Boston anyway. I love most of the city is just so beautiful, but when it's covered in snow, and snow has this thing where it makes everything quiet because it's like a layer of insulation. So when everything is quiet and it's all white and beautiful, that's like the day that it's snowing, and then the next day it gets all black and gross. And then you're over it. Yeah, this is another one with a bunch of old houses that are just so gorgeous. And the ocean, I mean, seriously, I love the ocean any time of the year. I don't even care that it's super cold. It just makes you fall in love with New England all over again. I love these pictures too. This is of, oh, I don't know how you say it. Is it Bowen's Wharf? They're so pretty. This was in the thick of the blizzard. I mean, some of the first pictures that I showed on this video, I couldn't see out my window. It was crazy. There was a blizzard warning. I don't think I've seen a blizzard warning maybe once or twice before this. And I was like, okay, blizzard warning. One of my friends too was texting me. I was like, there's a blizzard warning. And he's like, we'll get 4 inches of snow. And I'm like, they're saying that it could be 2 or 3 feet. And he's like, nah, it'll be 4 inches. And so then the day of the blizzard, he was texting me and he was like, what's your view look like? And I'm like, I can't see anything. And he's like, okay, I think maybe I believe them. It might actually be a blizzard this time. Okay, so this is another one that's right on the coast. Marshfield is right on the coast, and that's pretty scary to me. I can deal with a bunch of snow, but when there's flooding involved and a blizzard, I think that's where I'm gonna tap out. The water scares me. The ocean, I mean, I love the ocean because it's so beautiful, but when it starts flooding, and this storm, the way that it was shaped, I don't know if I have a picture. I'll have to see if I can find a picture. The way that the storm was shaped, it was like a hurricane, and people kept saying that it looked like a hurricane. But it definitely brought a lot of water into the coastal cities and the coastal towns. Oh. Okay, so this is another one from Fall River. I think they got like close to 3 feet, if not more than 3 feet as well. The Fall River's pretty close to Providence. Like I said, you really cannot even understand the scale of this much snow until you're trying to dig your car out. And even then, like, look at how much snow is around them. Even once they get their car out, they're not going anywhere. And there was a travel ban for a couple of days after the snow too, so I think the governor was like, yeah, you guys aren't going anywhere even if you do get your car out. This is another one. This is from Scituate, another coastal town, which is just so crazy. Look at the waves. Some of these houses, they're built on like 9 to 12 foot stilts, and they're 3 stories tall above that, and the waves are higher than their houses. So that's gotta be what? 40 to 50 foot waves? I mean, it's just insane looking. Also, I kind of want to know what drone that they're using to film that, because it's a blizzard and there's water and salt water too, which is like super corrosive. And their drone seems to be doing a really good job. All right, what else do we have? This is downtown Boston. That poor little bird. It's so beautiful. The old church. Absolutely beautiful. This guy's out here trying to help clear the snow. Look at him. He's doing his best. There's so many people that I work with that like this is how they work. There's a picture of the storm. They called it a bomb cyclone. But see, it looks like a hurricane. It has an eye and everything. Crazy. Oh, there you can see it. There's a video of it. This is the airport in Boston. I think we're going to end with this one. The airport is kind of like in the middle of the harbor on sort of an island. Oh, this is from, I guess this is a compilation of a bunch of different places. But, I mean, honestly, I love blizzards. I love the snow, especially since I live in a high-rise now and I park in a parking garage and I don't have to dig my car out. I just love the whole atmosphere of when it snows. How quiet everything gets and how beautiful it looks. I really love snow. And to be honest, that was one of the reasons that I moved here. Nobody believes me when I say that, but I actually really like the weather here. I like that it's cold most of the time. I like that it snows and it rains a lot. And I like that the ocean is right here. So yeah, I hope that you enjoyed the snow and that you stayed safe. If you were in an area that got snow, I hope you enjoyed as much as I do. It was nice spending several days at home and just feeling cozy, baking cookies in my new toaster oven. So we'll get back to our regular style of videos next week. Thanks for hanging out with me and watching some of the videos. If you have not subscribed, make sure that you do, and make sure that you hit the like button as well. Thank you again for watching, and I will see you again next week.